welcome back on board the Salty Badger. I really didn't know whether I was going to come out fishing today. The plans were to come out, and then the weather forecast was all up and down and all over the place. And in the night, the wind was blowing. I'm thinking, oh, nah, it's not going to be the day today. So I switched to doing family jobs, came past the ocean, it was glass. So I thought, right, okay, I'm going to come out. I'm going to come out for a couple of hours at least. So, going to do something a bit different today. It's not something I do very often, and that's flathead fishing. Another thing I'm very much a novice at. So I built up a couple of paternoster rigs last night, bought some heavy sinkers. We're in 37 metres of water. Just going to drop it down. It looks like we're on sand, so we'll see if there's any flatties around. See how we go. And true form, as soon as I've got here, the wind has picked up. Unbelievable. Well, I've been baited. There's something was going on. So let's try again. Hopefully we go straight down this time. With the motor guide running. A fish on that straight away. Yep, fish on. Okay, that's a good start. We'll see what it is when we bring it up, but it's a fish. Is it the target species? It certainly is. It's not. It's a Sergeant Baker. Wow, okay, and it looks like maybe a slimy as well. Sergeant Baker and a slimy mackerel. So, the mackerel's good. We'll put that in here. And we'll have some fresh bait. Keep him alive. Let's get that tank running. Let's get this catchy down to the bottom. See if there's anything else around. There's a fish on that already. Yep, as soon as that got to the bottom, fish on it. Sergeant Baker might have to wait a while. Yeah, it's not a big fish, I don't think. Oh, it's starting to take a little bit of drag. I know what we got here. Just fishing on £20 here. So a pretty light setup. Looks like a little snapper. It is. A little pinky. That's a welcome addition to the boat. know. I might measure him because he's got a little bit of barrow trauma. If he goes size, I might keep him as a little panny. Put him there. A moment, let's have a look. How does he go? He goes 35. I shouldn't be on reef here, I should be on sand. Little knocks there. Yep, fish on. Okay. That's got some tail beats. Let's see what we're into here. Hopefully it's not another dragon snapper. The good old Sergeant Baker. If it is, I think it might be a slightly larger one. But if not, it's snapper. A little bit smaller, that one. And some reds around. Hopefully I can let this one go. Hopefully he will release. He does have a little bit of barrow. Hopefully he goes down okay. Go on, mate. Down you go. You can do it. He's gone. That's good. Oh, there's some fish around here. Let's go again. Like I say, I don't really do a lot of bottom bashing, so it's all very new to me. I'm using my snapper rod there. It's usually a soft plastic rod, but I'm using that with a, I can't remember what they call them catchies. And then this is an old rod that my dad actually gave me, which I've just stuck on a Pen 750, quite a cheap reel. There's just paternoster to the bottom. Pretty low-tech fishing, but so far it's delivered a few results. Well, I've been on this spot for about 30 minutes. I had those couple of smaller snappers and Sergeant Baker and stuff. Probably going to sit here for another 10 or 15 minutes, then I might move on. The conditions have definitely deteriorated since we sat here, which, as I said before, is pretty typical on this boat. Pretty sure I'm getting hit straight away on this. Come on, hook him. I think he's hooked. Yep. Okay, so that's put in. All I've done there is I just put on a bit of fresh mackerel from that slimy that I caught. It's got no fight in him, so I'd say this is a Sergeant Baker or a scorpion fish. Probably a scorpion fish. The fact that he's coming up with nothing. And it's a leather jacket. Okay, right. Now then. That could mean problems for us. There are leather jackets around. They'll snip you off. All sorts of damage. They never survive very well from barrow trauma either. Let's see if it's all leather jackets down there. If it is, we're moving on. Because they're no fun. Unless you get a big one. They could be okay. Oh, there we go. That's a better fish. Better fish on the catchy. Just tighten that drag up a touch. Feels like a snapper. Certainly got the head shakes. Won't leave my net here. Keep him hooked. Ah, come on. Not very well prepared here, Stewie. Is this running? It was. Alright. See what we got. I reckon it'll be a little snapper. Give up the ghost a little bit now. You see colour. There he comes, it is. Snapper. That's a nice fish to complement the other one. A couple of pannies. I think we might have a bite on the other rod. He's well hooked. Two good hooks at him there. Yep, fish on this one too. Once that one stays on, I'm just going to get this back down. A wrasse, so must be on a bit of reef or something here. I'll try and get him off nice and safely. These guys do not release well, but we'll see if he goes. He's going. He's not too bad. Okay, so I found myself on a bit of a patch of pickers, so I'm not going to hang around here all day because these conditions aren't going to get any better, I don't think. So I'm going to move, maybe to a little slightly deeper water. Just do the same thing again. Just do some dropping down to the bottom, see if there's any flatties around. That's what I came for. I'm catching snapper, so I'm not complaining, but you know I wanted to catch some flathead today. Let's get back out there a little bit deeper. Okay, so it's midday. We've had a slight change of location. Just moved down to some slightly deeper water. Now in 50 metres of water. Let's see if we can find some of those flathead, eh? Fish on the drop, which is ridiculous. Someone took that as it was dropping. That'll be a mackerel or something, I would imagine. A bit of weight to it, more weight than a mackerel, but I do have a heavy sinker on there as well, so. Actually put up a bit of a fight, this thing. Look what it is. Tuna or something. Oh, it's a couple of mackerel. Look at that. Oh, let's restock the bait. fish on this rod. See what we got here. He certainly hooked himself. Ooh. This one's giving me a little bit more here. Just drop that down. See what we got here. Let's see what we got, eh? Bit of colour. That's a little mowie. So I could still be on a bit of reef here. I'll put him back. A little mowie. Yeah, buddy. A whiting. Wow. So that is what's causing the grief. Look at that. Hey. Easy. Easy. Little sand whiting. So these are the pickers. Keep still for me. Little sand whiting. And back. Alright, I'm going to call it there. I've been trying around here for a little while, no good. It's not been a bad day, right? You know, a couple of snappers, moe, good old Sergeant Baker, always got a Sergeant Baker on the Salty Badger. A few wrasse, stuff like that, lots of throwaways, but two decent snapper to keep for tea tonight. So, pretty much all good. Didn't get the target species, was after flathead, I'll admit it. Remember at the start, was after flathead, no flathead. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me. The weather's been against us again, but we'll keep plugging away. And look forward to seeing you next time on the Salty Badger. See you later.